Hey, I've got the campaign brief ready, built from last quarter's data and the competitive landscape.
Approved. Oh, agents, where would we be without you?
Somewhere with a lot more tabs open.
Create your first Monday agent in minutes at monday.com.
From the mountains to the sea to across the drag universe, this is the Rumor Mill.
Won't watch Heated Rivalry, but you'll watch fucking Perez Hilton on the... Oh my god.
Welcome to the Rumor Mill for August 10th, 2026. My name is Joe Batance, and I'm one of the journalists here at the Rumor Mill headquarters, RMZ as we call it, the Rumor Mill Zone, the Robert Mata Zone. Speaking of, he is my own Robert Mata. He's my Australian Robert Mata. He's Nathan Mata Brown. Hello, Nathan. How are you?
Hi, Josito. I'm going pretty good. How about you?
Yeah, but don't you understand right now what you did right now? Because I said Nathan Mata Zone and Nathan Mata Brown, and then you called me Josito as a reference to Rob. That's improv.
Wow, I'm doing it.
Yeah,
I'm doing it.
I'm dancing.
Wow. Who knew it was that easy? Well, it's short form. You see, I like short form.
I didn't know what the fuck Lori was talking about. I don't know. I did that thing too that, when you've trained to be an SAT tutor, they taught you this trick, right? So we had to bring a dictionary with us to SAT class, and they taught us this trick that if a kid ever asks you what a word means and you don't know what it means, you would say like, I could tell you what the word means, but I think you should look it up and tell us all. That's why I did like, Lori, for the people listening, why don't you explain what short form improv is versus long form?
But did she? I don't know. She explained something. I still don't have a clue what the difference is.
Yeah, well, because Lori gets into her fucking improv pop propaganda. Improv is essentially a cult. Okay, when you get down to it, it's a cult. It's very culty. That's why I never really got into it. And it's a cult. So look, okay, I'm going to talk about this here. I don't know if Lori's going to listen to the rumor. So the big, one of the big improv companies here in LA, and it's a very famous one, is the Groundlings. Okay. And you pay to take these classes in the Groundlings, and they weed people out throughout the classes. So everybody can take like the very beginner ones. Okay. Mm-hmm. But as you progress, they start weeding you out. Okay. And they do it in very different ways, And then you get to the final level of classes that you pay for. I think it's like writing lab or something like that. And by the way, because as you go up the pyramid, there's fewer and fewer higher level classes. So sometimes it can take years before you get into the higher level classes. But at a certain point, you've reached the end. Okay. And they have what they do that final class, they have essentially an audition to get into what's called Sunday Company. So there's Sunday Company and then there's Main Company. Mm-hmm. Okay. And Sunday Company is, again, there's no limit. They can have as many people as they want in that. But Main Company, there's only like, I don't know what the exact number is. 20 people in Main Company. I'm making it up. But Sunday Company, but essentially there's an audition. If you've made it this far, you're probably pretty good already. So,
and you've also paid a lot of money, right?
You paid a lot of money, but I don't think I know anyone personally who's made it into Sunday Company. And people obviously do, right? But I think because there's no limit on how many people can be in Sunday Company. I think a lot of it really is. I think 80% of it is a popularity contest.
It also sounds quite Scientology-esque, honestly.
It is. Improv can be very science because, in fact, to give you a good example, Lori has a story. I know. Did I put that music in here? I think I did, actually. Where is it?
Lori. She told a story.
I did find it. So I do have it. And I could put it in here very easily.
Do it.
I think I am going to, but hold on. When we have a little bit of a break. But she has a story from years ago. I don't remember if it's before she came on Afterthought or not. But at UCB, at UCB, hold on, I'm pulling up the song. I pulled up the wrong thing. I think Lori worked. She was a volunteer. To pay for classes, you could volunteer and work there.
Oh.
To help pay for classes. And Lori was she was young. She was poor and didn't have the money all the time for all the classes. So she would work off the classes, right? And so she was volunteering, I think, for like the some sort of like I didn't label it. Hold on. Is it maybe it's this one? Hold on. Let's see. You're gonna hear me echo. Yep, that is it. Okay, never mind. Back to this. Okay. So she was working the New Year's Eve, or maybe she worked the next day. I don't remember what it was, but it was a big fucking party and it was a big mess. And I guess someone had done one of those things. You know when someone's drunk and passed out and you draw on their face or something?
I didn't know that happened in real life. I thought that was just in 90s movies.
No, it happens in real life 100%. So anyway... Okay. So they were talking. It's the next day. It's like the day after a big party, like the UCB Christmas party. And Lori didn't go. Maybe she did. And so it's the day after, and somebody's talking to her about it. And they were talking. It was like a big hullabaloo. It was like, oh my god, right? And Lori was like, "What happened?" And something. Maybe Lori will hear this. She'll tell the actual story. But she was like, they were like, somebody drew on Sean Conroy's face, and Lori's like, oh, who's Sean Conroy? And they're like, Sean Conroy? He was Conroy?
James Bond.
And I guess Sean Conroy is some sort of big deal in like the UCB improv scene. And actually, I don't know why I'm discussing this here. It's where I get the joke that Lori is an icon in the LA improv and stand-up comedy scene.
Oh, are you describing Sean Conroy?
I'm describing Sean Conroy, but I'm using it for Lori. And I don't even Lori knows that. Lori, because I guess he's some sort of like icon in like the LA. I don't even know what he looks like. I don't know anything about this Sean Conroy, right? But Lori, remember at the time was telling me the story like, oh my God, she's like, I don't know who that is, right? She does know who it is now, but yeah, I guess that was a big deal. People were really upset. I'm like, Sean, but that's the thing too, especially in Los Angeles, but anywhere, is you have these little like cults and communities, and people are like big deals in that little cult and community, and people are like even I told a story on the T about a run-in I had with the shuttle / parking lot attendant at the Hollywood Bowl.
Yeah, famously.
And that guy was, I'm the boss here, and I was asking her what's his name, and they were afraid of him because he's the boss, and I was like,
yeah,
you're the fucking supervisor getting people on shuttles at the Hollywood Bowl, but in that little kingdom, he is a big deal. He's the big cheese. And so in the UCB comedy LA improv scene, Sean Conroy is a big fucking deal.
Well, and it's kind of like Afterthought is a bit cultish, and Laurie's our Sean Conroy.
Oh, Lori is 100% the Sean Conroy of Afterthought Media.
And Christian's the bus parking lot guy.
Have you heard from Christian?
No.
Did anybody message Christian and say like, "Hey, you guys need to do this show"?
Nope. Nothing that I'm aware of.
No one did it. Mm-hmm. Okay, so why don't we do this? We've chatted, we've done it all. Why don't we take a break? We actually have some stories to discuss. I will say, I did absolutely no research on this. I'm just going to be talking about what I know. Right?
I could talk about my show.
Hey, before your Q3 call, I've got the campaign brief ready, built from last quarter's data and the competitive landscape.
Great. Did you include the differentiation angle the CMO asked for?
Already in there. 3 angles no competitors using right now. Just need your approval.
Approved. Thanks. Oh, agents, where would we be without you?
Somewhere with a lot more tabs open.
Create your first Monday agent in minutes at monday.com.
You know that thing where you get an amazing pair of shoes at a really great price and want to tell everyone about it? Yeah, so do we. Here at Designer Shoe Warehouse, we'll give you something to brag about, like the latest styles from brands you love, or the trends everyone's obsessing over, or shoes that make you feel like, well, you. So go ahead, show off a little. Find shoes that get you at prices that get your budget. Head to your DSW store or DSW.com today. DSW, let us surprise you.
And we are back with the wrong break music. Did you even notice did you ever clock that we did the wrong break music?
Not at all.
That's the recap break music.
Oh.
And yeah, I did it by accident, but I was like, meh. Who's going to care or notice?
Yeah.
Who's going to care or notice? All right, we have some news stories to discuss. Like I said, I did absolutely zero research. This is just based on what I know off the top of my head.
Mm-hmm.
First, I think Nathan and I discussed this on the phone privately, but we'll discuss it here. Oh, did you want to talk about your play, Nathan?
Yeah, we can. Do you want to do this first?
Yeah, we'll do this first. Perez Hilton went on TikTok Live and basically had a psychiatric breakdown live on TikTok and was covered in blood, was self-harming with a knife.
Oh, boy.
And people were really concerned, particularly because he has, 2 kids and a mother that live with him. And so they were concerned. It turned out the mother and the kids what's funny, I've read, they actually knew something was going on, so they escaped. They all left.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Well, that's good.
But when the TMZ got there, not TMZ, when the TMZ and the police, I don't know who was first, probably TMZ. When the police got there, they knew they confirmed that the kids were gone, and then they went in and put him on a psychiatric hold. I believe he's still under that psychiatric hold. The way I found out about it not in real time because the live had ended by the time I found out about it, but the standoff was still happening when I found out. And there was this guy on TikTok who was reporting on it, and he was like, guys, I watched the entire video, so you don't have to. Do not go watch this video. But I watched the whole thing. And there was something about it. I was like, well, fuck you. I'll go watch. Don't tell me what I can. You get to watch the video, and I don't get to watch the video. I'm going to go fucking watch this video.
Is this how we can finally get you to watch Heated Rivalry?
Yeah,
telling
exactly.
you not to.
Yeah, you know what? Nathan, you're
This
right.
guy won't watch Heated Rivalry, but you'll watch fucking Perez Hilton.
Well,
on
look,
the
here's the other thing too. This Perez Hilton was 10 minutes. It wasn't fucking 10 hours.
You're insufferable.
Anyway, so I went to X and I watched the video. He's fully nude. Okay?
Ew.
And when I tell you, guys, look, you guys can do whatever the fuck you want, right? I'm not this guy. I would suggest not watching the video. It's a suggestion.
Surely it's not still up.
X is, that's why there's all that porn. I think it's pretty easy to find on X.
It's a wasteland over there.
Yeah. So, it is, I'm a person, I love horror movies. Nothing fucking scares me. Yep. Great. Great. Da. This was truly one of the most terrifying things I've ever seen in my entire life. That I think it's because it's real. Like when you're watching Carrie, and there's a reason I'm using that horror movie, even though you're like, oh, that's creepy, that is not real blood. She's not, soaked in her own real blood. Or any blood. It's fake.
Pig's blood.
It's movie theater. Yeah, not pig's blood. It's fake. It's fake, right? So when you watch this and Perez Hilton acts like a crazy person, like he's legitimately Norma Desmond at the end of Sunset Boulevard. But imagine now soaked in his own, wait, maybe he was doing a production of Sunset Boulevard and we thought it was a cry for help. Meanwhile, he's just, serving looks. Okay, because isn't Norma Desmond covered in blood at the end of Sunset Boulevard?
Well, yeah, she is on that Nicole Scherzinger production.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
he'll do a Vita next year, and he'll just be on a random balcony.
Yeah. So anyway, he does Les Miserables, but he jumps off a bridge covered in blood. So anyway, he's like covered in his own blood. He has cuts all over himself. He has this knife, and he's running it. Now that I'm on a camera, so people who are watching live, we have the world's greatest chat room here.
Maybe we should do a trigger warning for self-harm or something.
Yeah, trigger warning, self-harm. But he's imagine. But when I say covered in blood, I'm talking like imagine Carrie. It really is like the movie Carrie. You can't even see skin, really. It's just blood all over his face. His head is soaked in blood. He's covered in his own blood.
Yeah,
and he's running a knife. But he's going like, it hurts, but it feels so good. Isn't this what you guys wanted? And he's like doing this. Guys, I'm like rubbing a ruler all over my body, but essentially he's using a knife and doing it to his body. And that's like for 10 minutes. He goes, isn't this what you guys wanted?
No.
And yeah. I was like, what I think I told Nathan that my favorite part is at the very end of the video, he brings in people into his live who are watching.
Oh shit.
And they're like all like super young, like I don't think young, like late teens, early 20s. And they're like, oh my God, Perez, what are you doing? Why are you being so extra? What's wrong? And I was like, this is the most 2026 Gen Z shit that I've seen in my entire life. Like this man is dousing his own blood. They're like, oh my God, not you covered in blood, and so, What are your thoughts on this, Nathan?
Well, sorry he's going through something, obviously, but also fuck that guy. Like I don't care about Perez Hilton. Like he's awful, right?
I read some article, like a legitimate newspaper talking about it, and they're like, for the record, by the way, Perez Hilton is a Cuban man named Mario Landaverde or something like that. Okay, he goes, he has no relation to Paris Hilton. I'm like, oh really? This Cuban man has no relation to Paris Hilton?
That's funny. No, I would be very happy to never hear the name Perez Hilton ever again in my whole entire life. Mm-hmm. Like I have no care for that man.
But do you have any opinion about like what happened, the response, any media about it or anything like that?
Well, I mean, clearly he's mentally unwell.
Yeah.
So he needs help.
Yeah.
But he's not really a celebrity that I want to know about. Okay, like he's just some guy.
All right.
Who was awful to people and like invaded everyone's privacy. So I don't know. Like if this was someone who was interesting or likable, then it'd be a different story.
Let's go to the next story. Metamorphosis.
Oh yeah?
This is a story that's been developing for weeks, but it seems to be building. It's not dying, it's building to a fever pitch. Once again, Eureka O'Hara is not the hero we want. She's the hero we need. Because I feel like the story was dying, and then Eureka wrote this post that she then deleted about how what she had heard was that there was the person that was eliminated on whatever season was because he was the doll diddler, and he like got one. You didn't see this?
No.
And that he got one of the contestants drunk and took advantage of her.
What, right? Maddie did?
Maddie did, yeah. Which, by the way, I want the record to show. I want everyone to go to this season he was on. And I think I had this conversation with Jimmy Anti, where I said, I don't think Maddie's straight. And he's like, no, girl. He's 100, because Jimmy knows Maddie. He's 100% straight. He is straight. Believe people. Like, I don't know. There's something. He's not straight. Anyway.
And turns out he's the doll diddler, which does sound like a Batman villain.
Well, yeah.
Pretty
so then Eureka deletes it, but now Carrie has started. She's gonna comment about it next week. It's sort of like it's coming to a fever pitch where I think Carrie's gonna have to just tell the whole story. you know?
Yeah, this sounds like one of those things I'd believe. Like last week we were talking about Jared Leto and stuff, and we're like, yeah, I thought everyone knew this. So like hearing that Maddie might be a doll diddler, I'm like, that makes sense.
Yeah. No one's surprised by this. Next story, Kennedy Davenport. You know about this story there, Nathan?
No.
Oh, okay. So Kennedy Davenport is having just a major celebration, her 30th anniversary of doing drag, but also her birthday. She's celebrating her birthday and her 30th anniversary of doing drag. She's having a big, giant show with all the big names in drag going to be there. And she's promoting them. You know, Bosco. Who else? I don't know. A bunch of people. Mrs. Kasha Davis and all these different people, right? But also in the list is Shangela.
Ooh, controversial.
So people notice, they're like, what? Kennedy's having Shangela on the show? And then they like confront Kennedy and she's essentially like, I don't know about what happened. I just know she's my sister and she's going to be on my show. So if you don't want to be there, you don't have to go. And anyone doesn't want to, right? And then people start fucking dropping out left and right. Bosco, this person, that person, they all start dropping out, right? And so Kennedy removes Shangela from the show. And so I don't know if those people are going to come back now, but yeah. What are your thoughts on this?
Okay, well, I do think drag is a PR game, you know? Like, I feel like with the court of public opinion and everything, like, it is sort of sensible for, like, a queen like Bosco to be like, you know what, I'm just not going to deal with the drama because the people online can be so vicious and, like, attack you for doing something where you're like, I didn't know I was in the wrong here, but all right. So I get that whole side of things. I can't remember where we were at with Shangela. Like, was this all, like, was she convicted or is it all still alleged?
No, I think though they're still being litigated, those cases, I believe.
You know, it's really tricky because it's like, you know, if someone's assaulting people, you know, fuck them. But also, like, at what point, like, if like anyone who commits a crime, say they go to prison, they do their time, they come back into society, it's like, do we keep punishing them? Like, if they've made steps to, like, you know, reintegrate into society, they've made amends, blah, blah, blah. But I don't know if that's happened yet with Shangela. So it is very tricky.
So you've brought up a lot of really good points. Some of them that I've already considered, some of them that I haven't. So I actually thought about this, and people who listen will know why this is particularly at the front of my mind here. But I was thinking, and I came up with an answer here, for me at least. If you were sisters with somebody, if someone's your really good friend, and they do something wrong, do you drop them as a friend? You know?
It's tricky, isn't it?
It is. But then I realized here, in this case, you can still be someone's friend. You can still emotionally support them and be there for them. But they don't have to be in your fucking drag show. Okay? Like you can still be Shangela's friend. You can still say, I'm here for you, girl. I think you made a big mistake, but I'm your friend. I have been for years. And I will still be your friend, but you fucked up. And but you don't have to put them in your drag show. You know?
Well, yeah, because now it's ruined it for everyone. But also, like, I don't know, if Shangela's, like, in this scenario, if Shangela's saying to Kennedy, like, it's all bullshit, I've done nothing wrong, I'm the victim here and I can't get a gig. Yeah. Maybe you do throw your sister a bone and say, all right, do my show since no one else will hire you.
I don't know. I think I think what I would still do is like, girl, I can't put you in the show. If people are crazy. I believe you, but they don't.
Yeah.
But I will throw you a few. You know what? Let me tell you what I did the other day. A friend of mine invited me to a comedy show with him and all his friends at the Hollywood Improv on Wednesday night. And it was at 8:30 p.m.
What was the parking situation like? Could you take a shuttle?
You're getting to it. Yes, you're Nathan, you're being funny, but that's the thing is Wednesday rolled around and I was like, do I really want to drive my fucking ass all the way to fucking West Hollywood? I said, the parking situation at the Hollywood Improv is a nightmare. So I'm having to go there. I'm having to park, right? It's a whole ordeal just to see him. I'm not going to go. I'm done, right? And Lori was trying to convince me of all the different lies I could tell. I said, you know what? Here's what I'm going to do. I sent him a text message Sent him a text message. I said, listen, buddy, I'm not going to make it tonight. Here's $20. Buy yourself a couple of beers on me.
Oh, that's nice.
That's what I did.
Classy.
And he laughed and he goes, that's hilarious. I hope you're okay, right? Kenny could have been like, Kenny in the show, I'll throw you whatever I would have paid you in the show.
So true.
Because I would have, you know what? She would have not had the people dropping out and people probably not going to go to the show and all this stuff, right? Okay. But you brought up a different point. I'm going to go the other way now a little bit. I saw this video and I think it's related to this. And I think this video gave me a lot to think about, and I think they're right. The video was from a fellow by the way, this person was a Gen Z TikToker. When they're talking, they're saying us. They're using the first person plural pronouns. We, us. I'm a Gen Zer. And she said, I think the problem with Gen Z is we are like the biggest sense of justice and fairness and what's right and moral, and that's great, right? But we've been praised for it so much and brought up that we think we are now the arbiters of morality and ethics. And she goes, and it even seeps into our pop culture. And she was talking about how Gen Z can't look at a piece of art, whether it be, let's take film and television, right?
Yeah.
And if they don't like it, they can't say, oh, that's just not for me, right? They can't say, you know what, Ted Lasso, it's not for me. They don't have that concept in their head. What they have to do is find some sort of moral failing that piece of art suffers from to justify why they don't like it. They don't have the capacity to be like, I just don't like it. I don't like for me, I don't like this fucking musical Rent. I think it's a piece of shit musical, right? I really do. I think it's a garbage musical.
Wow.
Okay? You don't agree with me, right?
And I don't like Miyazaki. So
you don't like Miyazaki, right? But I think the problem with Gen Z is they would say, I don't like Miyazaki because he's sexist and he's a slave driver and he doesn't pay his animator. Like, what? Where did you get all this, right?
Yeah.
And they're saying, I didn't go like I don't like Rent because this Jonathan Larson was the doll diddler and he was racist and didn't know how to write for women or black characters and is transphobic and like they have to have some sort of ethical reason or moral reason to justify why they don't like it. When the truth of the matter is they just don't like it. It's just not for them.
Sure.
And they can't do that. They lack that capacity. So going with this, I think this extends to I'm not gonna be one of those old, people who's like, cancel culture, right? There are some people who deserve to be canceled, and I also believe in the fair market, and I believe look, if you do something, people can stop going to see your show. If that's why they choose to stop going to your show, whatever. But I'm with you. I do believe I think Gen Z likes to live in a world of absolutes, and I think because they're young. I think all young people live in a world of absolutes, and so they think, a person can never make a mistake in Gen Z world and come back from it. And there are people who genuinely make mistakes. They learn from their mistakes and they pay their debt either to to society or the people they victimized or hurt. And they pay the debt in many ways. And sometimes you're like, okay, well, we forgive you.
You got to move on. Yeah.
But Gen
I don't
Z
know
has
if we're
no
there yet
capacity
with
for
the
that.
Shangela thing because I don't know if she has paid any debts or said sorry or any of that. But you know what I mean? Like,
I'm not
if she
extending
were,
this to. Yeah, I'm not extending this to Shangela. We have to think of a case of there has to be sexual assault's pretty serious. I'm talking about sexual assault's a serious thing, and yes, that could be permanently canceled. But you have to think of things like a good example that I can think of right now. I'm sure there are better examples. Maybe they're in the chat room. But a person who's a really good example is he got caught up in the Me Too movement is this Aziz Ansari, right?
Oh yeah.
So Aziz Ansari, who, if you guys don't know, is a comedian. Okay. And during the height of the Me Too movement, when Harvey Weinstein's being canceled and Kevin Spacey and this person and that person, rightfully so, by the way, somebody writes a blog post about an encounter they had with Aziz Ansari. And all it takes is a headline now. And people are just canceled, right? Canceled. That's done. And I don't think because it's just the whiff of something is enough to get you canceled. And I encourage anybody to go read this blog post about Aziz Ansari, because when you do, you'll read, oh, he didn't sexually assault anybody. If anything, he's like overly polite. He was just a dud root. Yeah, he's just a dud root. There you go, Nathan. He's just bad and cringy and awkward at it, right?
Yeah.
But he didn't do anything. There's no violation of consent. You're like, oh, he's just awkward and cringy, and he was canceled for it. It's not a hard cancel, but I think that's a good example. So I don't know. So, but in terms of Shangela, yeah, that's kind of what I would do. Any other comment here, Nathan?
Yeah, I mean, I think people are still just mad at her for being on that boat party during COVID, right? Like, I feel like...
Kennedy or Shangela?
Shangela.
Oh. Look, I think Shangela is a problem, right?
Yeah,
I think Shangela is a problem. But, yeah.
But we do need to live in a society where people can make mistakes and move forward and get gigs, but maybe not in this instance. Yeah, but not Shangela.
Even though this is started by Shangela. I'm sure there are drag queens we can think of. Did anybody mention anybody in the chat room?
I'm not looking.
Wasn't Karen brought up another equally canceled offensive telling... Bergazzi says, wasn't Carrie on Maddie's podcast after he pulled out of All Stars? We don't know the whole story yet. So... I'm sure we'll figure it out. All right, well, those are all the news for now. Let's go right into this.
Dum 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 the rumor mill. Joe and Nathan got the skills. Voicemails hot with tea to spill. Stay tuned and get your fill right here on the rumor mill.
That's right here on the rumor mill, you will get your fill of voicemails of everything that you want. All right, here we go. First one is from Shanita Carr. Here we go. Shanita Carr.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. I think she's in her car.
In a car wash.
Yeah.
Hey guys, Shanita here. Where's Mitch McConnell?
All right, it's a good question, Nathan. Where is Mitch McConnell?
I assumed he was dead.
Here, I'm going to change it now. I don't think he's dead. But I do think he is extremely incapacitated, like maybe brain dead, maybe in a coma. But I don't think he's legally dead. And so that's my take. But we do know officially, according to his doctors, he's at home. But who knows what that means? You know,
right?
Maybe at home with Jesus.
I'm glad we're getting asked these hard-hitting questions, so that's fun.
Yeah. All right, next we have our resident rumor mill detective, Tom Bombs. Here we go, Tom.
Put him on the case for Mitch McConnell.
Yeah, here we go.
Hi, Joe and Nathan. Tom Bombs here, also known as the Velvet Detective.
Yeah.
This week I wanted to get into the Melissa Witt mystery.
Okay.
I think I've got somewhere. I think I might have cracked it.
Okay, Melissa Witt, for those of you who don't know, Adam Burns on his own show, Geeky Gay, he has this his own version of SpeakPipe, it's a voicemail number, and it used to be in a previous version the tip line for a unsolved murder of a woman named Melissa Witt. And so he would.
It's so
Why
funny.
can't that happen to me? Why can't that happen to me? Because he was so upset about it. He used to get tips from people about the Melissa Witt murder.
Because he'd log on and go, oh, yay, I've got a voicemail.
Yeah.
And then it would be not for him.
Meanwhile, I would love it if all our voicemails were just tips for an unsolved murder to a defunct tip line. I would literally love it. All right, here we go.
I started with calling Adam Burns because he was the one who was the tip line number for Melissa
There you
Witt.
go.
He
Sure
had tips,
was.
so I wanted to know what the tips were. And he didn't remember anything specifically, so I said, well, let's listen back together to some of the old Throwing Down episodes and see if you mentioned them on the podcast.
Yeah.
So we put it on, and during the tip line bit, he was just really, really quiet. But then straight after that, Joe started calling Mariah Carey a big fat pig.
Oh, yeah.
And Adam absolutely freaked out in a way that made no sense. And I said, Adam, what is that about? Why are you so upset about Mariah Carey? And he said, it's not Mariah, it's MC. I said, MC. And
MC.
everything just started clicking in my mind about maybes, saying it was M with the Coke. And then Sergio saying it was M and giving me Monopoly money. And now Adam, MC. It's Monopoly Coke. He's behind all of it, and that's where I have to go next. So I'm heading back to Australia, and I'll let you know what happens.
Whoa, this is a big crack in the case. So it's no, that is insane, Nathan, because before we were thinking it was, what's his name? Tom Bombs, Detective Tom Bombs was saying that the culprit was OG Patreon supporter Nami Harder. Okay. But now he's saying it's not. Well, let's see what he has another voicemail. Maybe
Well, seemingly he thought it was Mariah Carey for a hot second, so I don't really know
yeah.
how his logic is working.
Yeah. But that is true, anybody, if you guys know this. If you make fun of Mariah Carey at Adam Burns, he bursts into tears. So anyway, here we go. There's another message from Tom Bomb. Let's see what it says first.
Okay.
Joe and Nathan, it's Tom again. I
Yeah.
also wanted to offer an apology to Nami Harder. Seems like he had nothing to do with it all along. Thanks.
Oh, so now he's admitted. So it was never Nami Harder. It's a different Patreon supporter who I don't really know named Monopoly Coke. He comments a lot on Discord, but I don't really know. I've never really communicated with him or her. I don't even know if it's a her or him.
What crime is he investigating again? I'm
not
lost.
sure. I've kind of gotten lost here. If I'm being honest, I've kind of gotten lost. All right, let's go to our next voicemail. Here we go. I will say, here's what I'm going to tell you. There were 3 voicemails from this person, and I just merged them into one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
Okay, this question is a legitimate question
Okay.
for Nathan.
This is April, by the way.
Oh, it's April. Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Joe, usually I think my recordings here are directed towards you, but I have a real question for Nathan.
Okay.
I just
Why am
went
I
on
nervous?
freaking Instagram, and somebody had just gone to Australia, and they posted a picture of what I, as an American, would think is a cheeseburger, but they said it is a fucking kangaroo and crocodile burger. Crocodile I can get past. Are you guys killing kangaroos over there and eating them? I feel like that is like on the verge of cannibalism if it's really a kangaroo burger, like made out of kangaroo meat. If so, do people, excuse me, I just burped. Are people hunting kangaroos? I'm going to look forward to the answer to this.
Okay, I'm going to stop it right there. And I don't know the answer to this question, Nathan, but I want to say something here. 2 things. Nathan's vegetarian. 2, this is something I've learned over the years. Nathan isn't the first Australian that I've ever known. And you can't ask Australians these kinds of questions because they have a sort of silent confederacy among them that they will fucking lie. Okay? So the problem is, if you ask this question, it's a known thing in Australia that if you get a weird Australia question, they're going to lie, even if it doesn't exist, and say it exists. Like this whole thing with drop bears and all this shit.
It's real.
Yeah, okay, exactly. They lie, everybody. It's all lies. So whatever Nathan,
it's all made up.
Whatever Nathan answers, I don't know what to believe. You would have to go to Australia or ask Australian Chat GPT because he's going to lie right now. No matter which way he goes. Go ahead,
No. For this one, I can tell the truth. Yes, people eat kangaroos. It's not very common. Chino eats kangaroos. Like he has kangaroo treats. Like he will eat a kangaroo. I think it's kind of like there's a lot of kangaroos out there, and sometimes they need to be culled, unfortunately. And so, yeah, people can eat kangaroos. I think we're actually the only country where you're legally allowed to eat your national emblem animal. Like, because, you know, like the emblem of Australia is like a little kangaroo and a little emu, and you're allowed to eat both of them. Whereas, like, I feel like for America, right? Like if you eat a bald eagle, you go to jail.
Diego, I have a question for you. Do Australians actually eat kangaroo burgers or crocodile burgers or a mix of both that are made from real kangaroos or real crocodiles?
Yeah, both exist, and yes, they're made from the real animals. Kangaroo is the more common one. It's a lean, dark red meat you see in some supermarkets, butchers, and on pub menus. Sometimes it's sold as burgers or steaks. Crocodile is a lot rarer, more of a novelty. Shows up in tourist spots or specialty restaurants, often farmed. You wouldn't really see a mix of the two. Most Australians don't eat either of them regularly, but yeah, they are real and they are out there.
Yeah, I think what Diego missed out on there was that I think from what I've heard, it's a very tough meat. And so it's not actually super enjoyable for human teeth to consume. But the thing is, like, I don't really get, like, speaking as a vegetarian.
Yeah.
I don't get why people are like, oh my God, you eat kangaroos. And it's like, yeah, so what? You eat a pig. What's the fucking difference? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's the difference? Like, when you actually think about it between a cow and a kangaroo.
Yeah.
There is no difference.
All right. Very good. Well, April still has more. Here we go.
All right, love you guys. Bye.
That was the first call.
Okay, I very quickly realized after I made the last recording that I may have pulled someone of I almost said Evan Markson, where I just sound so, like, culturally inept from anything. But
Evan getting dragged.
I love how I love how she got the whole story wrong. Where Evan would say, "I'm the person doing it," but you know what? I'm not going to correct her. I'm going to let. Wouldn't that be great if the story became that Evan, almost like Frankenstein,
Evan's
isn't the name of the monster? You know, Frankenstein's the doctor. It's one of these things now where, like, Evan's now like the person who says insensitive racial things. And
I
whatnot.
love that.
Yeah, I think I agree with that. Here we go.
But just to, like, make it clear, I'm sure Nathan already knows, but, like, if you go to at least most major zoos in America, like, you go and see the kangaroos and you're like, oh, like, they're so cute. Oh my gosh, look at the little baby kangaroos. Look at them. They're so fuzzy. And so, like, that's how I perceive a kangaroo, though my son watches a lot of, like, these animal videos, and because of that, know that kangaroos can be fairly vicious. It's just that in America, I don't think that there's anywhere, at least, that you can get, like, kangaroo meat. I could be wrong, but I've never even really thought about eating a kangaroo, so that's why it was shocking to me. Crocodile, I don't really think we have, like... Oh, that's my GPS. I don't think we have very, like, accessible crocodile meat, but they do eat alligators in the South. You might have to ask, what's his name about that? Oh my gosh, why can't I think of his name?
What's his name? What's his name?
Mark.
I love that she did not prepare to leave this voicemail at all.
Who the fuck is
it's not
Mark?
Adam.
Oh, all right.
I'm, like, aware that I'm super annoying when I do call in, because I always do 3. I literally have a badge reel, as you most of.
I'm about to send a middle-aged Filipino lady to her. I bet you she would eat a middle-aged Filipino lady.
You know, I'm a nurse. That says, I'm sorry I talk too much. But I just want to say, again, thank you for helping me through all of the crappy parts of life. Like, so I figured out I had epilepsy in December. Woo! And
Wow.
Wait, what kind of puzzle was that? Like, that'd be the worst puzzle. Guys, I finished this puzzle. I figured it out. I have epilepsy.
so then, like, I was still having seizures, so I had to go recently to this hospitalization for in the hospital for 5 days, not allowed to leave the bed. Had a seizure, like, major seizure the first day, like, freaking my tongue.
Oh my God.
And Afterthought Media helped me get through that, since I couldn't leave the bed, and, like, I just could, like, listen to things from my phone, and I had a laptop but wasn't really, like, feeling great enough to set up and use it. So thank you again.
You're
As
welcome.
always, you guys have helped me through, like, so many parts of my life in the last, like, 10 plus years. So love you guys. I hope you're having a great week. I hope you're enjoying seeing I'm so behind, actually, still, because of this hospitalization, but hope you had a great time seeing the Odyssey, Joe. And
Oh, you are behind.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, I won't send any more. I promise.
Just wait till you get to the Hollywood Bowl. All right. Well,
boy.
thank you, April.
Thanks,
yeah, you know,
April.
that is a big honor. I hope she listened to Afterthought Radio. Guys, if you guys don't know, you have access to Afterthought Radio where you can turn it into an app. You know, it's an app on my phone.
Yeah, I've
Afterthought
got
Radio.
that too.
Yeah.
I always forget about it. But
I would forget about it too. Well, also, whenever I happen to remember it, I'll put it on in an episode that I don't want to listen to. It'll be like, I'll go, let me see what's going on Afterthought Radio. And I'll be like, guys, my grandma died. It's like, it's
should we
always a
check in on
depressing
what's
thing.
happening like right now?
Yeah, let's do it. Actually, hold on. You're right. I got it.
Have you
That's a
got
good-
it on
I
your
like
phone?
Yeah, I get it on my phone. Hold on, got it. Diego, remind me to that we're going to insert some audio here from a third track. Thank you. Hold on here. Gotta go here. Bluetooth. Rodecaster Pro 2. Okay, Diego, we're starting the audio right now. Okay, let me open up the app. You can make anything into an app on your iPhone, and that's what you do basically. Here we go. Let me see what's going on here. We can safely stay in the house, but I go to Starbucks and I work. I went there today. I was there for 4 hours. I was there yesterday for 4 hours. I try and get everything I can done there.
Oh, is this when you got flooded out or whatever?
A desk, I do there. Yeah, this is Just Between Us Girls from Dracula season 5.
So I can't even
2.
edit the show tonight, really, because I have to wait till I go to start. There's no desk. There's nothing.
Okay, so it's not
Yeah.
great audio.
Well, I think I recently added some more stuff, but yeah, there you go. You can always, and here's the deal. I have limited space. It's actually a very generous amount of space, but we have so much audio that that I use up most of it. So there's no drag content on there yet. It's just only shows that we do that have nothing to do with Drag Race. So the Tea and Just Between Us Girls, all those shows.
Fun. That's fun.
Yeah. If I knew more people listen to Afterthought Radio, so if you do, put in the comments Lasagna Boy. And just somehow fit in the phrase lasagna boy in the comments. And then, because if I would buy more space and then I'd put all the drag content, but anyway, okay. We have the last voicemail here.
Okay.
It's from Doofus Maximus.
Oh,
Doofus Maximus. Here we go.
Hola, buenos dias. This
Buenos
is
dias.
Doofus Maximus, and
Hi.
I just had a question for our supreme leader, Mr. Joe Batanz.
I'm here.
Now that Luke Stamen's not really on, do you think we could get, como se dice, the show that was not supposed to exist? Just thinking, and you were talking about it with Salandra on Afterthought Radio on some past episode.
What the fuck is he talking about? What show's not supposed to exist? What are you talking? You know what he's talking about, Nathan?
Is it? It can't be the fat camp that Luke did, right? Because that did exist.
Yeah, I think it's even still on the air. You can go listen to it on Afterthought Media Presents. What's he talking? Well, he's in the chat room. Maybe he'll answer. Here we go.
And it was like, he should do that again. That was so much fun.
What was it?
Well, those are my thoughts.
Okay.
Anyways, thank you. Love your show.
Love
Bye.
you. Bye. Now, Doofus happens to be in the chat room right now, so we're going to get an answer to our question right now.
Doof, what you talking about?
Oh. Okay. He meant the Secrets show that existed when Expensive Tier first came out.
Oh, so he said Secrets show, and we heard Secret show, thinking that the show was a secret, not a show about secrets.
I think you're right. Well, first of all, those episodes, if I remember correctly, I have to go look, but if I remember correctly, I didn't keep the episodes. I literally deleted them from my computer. That was the whole premise, so they don't exist. I can look, but I don't think I kept them. I don't remember what I told and what I didn't told. What I didn't tell. I don't remember. I remember there was the Jonathan Taylor Thomas story. There is a story about, as you know, about James Franco.
Of course, yes.
Why are those the only two I remember? I know there was at least a couple of months of these stories.
Oh, wow.
There was a Tom Cruise story. Yes.
A Tom Bum story.
a Tom Cruise story, James Franco. I don't remember. If people remember the topics, let me know. Be careful what you say. Just use it. Don't notice I just use names. Just use a name. Don't say what the story is. But then I'd probably repeat a story to people who we're losing Nathan. So okay, noted. I will think about. Maybe I'll think of one, or if I hear some. Maybe I'm sure I've heard of some. Oh, there's a Posh Spice story.
Ooh, I think I've heard that one.
But yeah, you probably heard the Posh Spice story. I may have told it. Some of them made it to the air eventually. Like Posh Spice, I think I probably told in the air. Okay. All right. Well, that's the voicemails. Now it's time.
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, thank you. Now it's time for the end of the show. And some of you, if you're new to the show,
so you don't want to hear about my play?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
So we opened last night. We had to turn that music down. We had a whole week full of tech, and I was getting a little worried because we've got some elderly ladies in the cast and some elderly gentlemen, and they were really struggling with their lines. And like one of the old ladies, she got bronchitis.
This question is a legitimate question for Nathan.
Yeah, keep going.
Why are you playing that underneath?
I thought it'd be funny to have like April talking underneath you.
Yeah. Well, anyway, don't worry about it. No, it's fine.
No, I'm being funny and being
I'll
funny.
save
Go
it
ahead.
for the tea,
no, but no, just tell the story. I was being funny. Don't be
Well,
so
the old lady
sensitive.
died, and we had to cancel the show.
Wait.
No, it's
Why'd you
fine.
spoil the story?
It's all good. Bye, Joe.
I was being. Why are you so sensitive?
Oh, I'm the sensitive one.
I'm actually going to cut that out. You're going to tell the story for real. I'm going to Diego cut out that Nathan ruined the punchline there of the story.
She didn't actually die, Joe. She didn't die.
Still going to cut it out. So Nathan, go ahead. What's happening?
Yes. So it opened last night, but I was a bit nervous throughout because we did Tech Week. You do like rehearsal every night in like hair, costume, makeups, mics, blah, blah, blah. And one of the old ladies, she had to miss a few rehearsals because she had bronchitis.
You told me. Okay, hold on for a second. Let me explain some things. So Nathan is in a production of Arsenic and Old Lace, and the two main characters of the play are two old ladies. So you had told me that they had been kind of keep holding you guys back because they were sick or something. They've been missing a lot of rehearsals.
Well, they just were not remembering their lines.
Yeah.
I mean, one of the ladies, she's 80. So, like, good for her for even fucking showing up, honestly. But, yeah, so in the middle of the Sunday, on Sunday we were going to do 2 runs. And in the middle of the runs, she just had this, like, coughing attack and, like, had to go to the hospital. And they were like, you got bronchitis, you need to be on antibiotics. So she had to miss a few rehearsals. And so that meant the other one was, like, even more flustered. And just dropped so many lines. And then we had this other old guy who just comes on at the end, like as a cop. And he was just flubzilla. And on Wednesday night, we had a preview dress rehearsal where like life members of the company and like board members come. So it was like about an audience of like 10 people, not that many. And so this old guy at the end of the show, he just completely got lost and just started like sputtering, being like, and then we hear someone from the audience say, I think Michael forgot his lines. And we all heard it and we all laugh and laugh and laugh. And it was very funny. But then we were fucking nervous last night that like it was all going to go to shit. But it mostly went really well. I think it was nice to have a full audience with some laughter and stuff. Like things were funny that we thought would be funny and things were not funny that we thought would be funny. And the director had made this decision that he didn't want people doing like American accents, even though it's set in America.
Okay.
Because he was sort of like, people can't sustain an American accent and it takes you out of the play.
Honestly, I respect it.
Yes. So, like, that's the theory. Like, so he was just trying to get everyone to sort of just do, like, baseline sort of, like, no accents.
I'm fine. Look, my niece was in a production of Mary Poppins, and they had all the kids doing British accents. I was like, can we just do American accents? Like, we no one needs to hear this.
Well, so but that means we've got half the cast doing British somehow, and then half the cast doing American, and then half the cast doing Australian. Like, well, I know that's like 3 halves, but it's a bit of a fucking mishmash. And I was a bit worried about that, but then I was like, oh, you know what? People won't even notice. But then one of Argentino's friends came with him to the play last night, and he was like, oh, I didn't know if it was set in like Brooklyn, the Brooklyn suburb in North Sydney or the Brooklyn in America? And I was like, oh, that's not good.
What kind of friend is that? What friend is doing that? I don't like this Argentino's friend. What did Argentino think?
He liked it. He said he really liked it.
He's a good boyfriend. He's a good boyfriend. I like this Argentino. Argentino's friend? The no.
He didn't mean it in a mad way. I think it was the first play he'd ever seen. And he was like, oh, at the start, I really didn't know what Brooklyn we were in.
If he's an adult and this is the first play he's ever seen, then shut the fuck up. I'm mad at him. No one offends. No one. You know how you're on loan.
Well, I do
Argentino.
a German accent, so I'm not part of the accent drama. I like at least have something that's meant to be consistent.
Can we hear your German accent?
No.
All right, let's go over these.
And then the lady died.
Did she really?
No.
Oh. All right, let's go over these. I have a new thing I'm doing. Anybody over the past week on Instagram who sent me a message for anything, not for this reason, but if you sent me a message about the show, by the way, about the show, if you sent me a message about the show, I'm going to just I'm going to give you a shout out here. It's really fast, nothing big. So shout out to your favorite drinking girl, Travi Cosmos, who sent me he goes, look at this twink magician. And I'm like, you want to see a twink magician? I sent him another one. Jorge Rango. Matt.
Is that a new one? Oh, this isn't the exclusive. This is whoever messaged.
This is whoever messaged me. And then Lauren Eckert. Icon Lauren Eckert. Yeah. All right. So a shout out for writing to me. There you go. All right. Here we go. Hold on. I got to filter this. Done. I love this song. I was trying to tell my nieces about it. About this song. All right. Here we go.
They don't listen? Could have just said, the
it's
song.
It's funny that you say that. They were like, that came up. I go, do you guys listen? Like, we don't listen to your podcast. And do you want us to listen to your podcast? I'm like, I don't give a fuck if you guys listen to my podcast. Anyway, so we're doing a thing this time, but I'm not going to explain it because this would literally be a 3-hour show if I did. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull a tarot card for every single person.
That's fun.
But you have to go look it up what it is yourself. All right. Here we go. That's Supernova Ghoul. She got the world.
Oh, that's a good one.
Is it? Okay. Kina. She got the 10 of Swords.
Oh, you're going to die in 7 days.
Yeah.
Not good.
All right. Good. Braxton Cahill. They got the 10 of Pentacles.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. There we go. Polly-Ann Marie. The 5 of Cups. It looks very ominous.
Oh, be safe this week, Polly.
Yeah.
I'd stay indoors.
Yeah, you know what, Nathan? I like what you're doing. This is good. I will pull it, and then it is improv. I will pull it, and then you give your 1 sentence, 2 whatever you're doing. Your reaction is that's the reading. Okay.
Now I'm nervous.
King of Swords.
Yeah, you're going to have a religious experience.
That's for Matt. Matt, King of Swords. Graham Crackers, you got justice.
Oh, you are going to deliver justice for Joe at his parking lot drama.
Little Delicious. Oh, this better not be like the Headless Horseman or something like that. Here we go.
That's bad.
The 9 of Cups.
Oh, that's actually the polygamy card.
Oh.
So there you
Weird
go.
that polyamory didn't get it.
No.
Mike Yeager, our resident straight man. He got, appropriately, the Knight of Cups.
That actually means he's going to be doll diddling very soon.
Yeah. Efren Barboza. He got interesting. The King of Cups.
Oh, that means he's going to get doll diddled. That's good.
Phil Skit Pony. She got the Prophetess.
Oh, you're going to make a prophecy. Yeah, makes sense.
Improv King. Nathan Brown. All right. Theo. We have Theo here. Theo, you got the 3 of... Oh, what is that? That's not three of sticks. I forget what that's called. Someone in the chat room will know. Wands, I believe. That might be wands.
Three of wands, yes, but they look like forests, which indicates he's going to go move to New Zealand.
I think it's three of wands. Am I wrong there? Okay. Trots away one of I'm not doing reversals this time around. Some of them have been reversed.
Well, that changes things.
Super producer Scott Dreyer. Here we go. The Page of Pentacles.
Oh, you're going to quit the show. No longer producing.
Oh, wait. Scott sent a voicemail. Why didn't I play it?
Play it after?
Scott, we'll play it next week. I hope it's still relevant. We'll play it next week. I know I processed it. I just don't know what happened to it. All right, here we go. Two of Wands. That's for Myra FG. You got the two of Wands.
Myra. You will eat a cherry pie.
Emily Tully. What the fuck is it with all the wands? The Nine of Wands.
You're going to probably read Harry Potter again very soon.
Travi Cosmos. Shit, man. The King of Wands. Guys, here's what's weird is I'm shuffling and cutting between each of these cards. That's bizarre.
What if this actually is you're drawing cards for yourself and it's not good?
Yeah, I'd say, Joe, pay attention.
Your energy is going into these wands, not another
Four
wand.
of Wands. I'm going to show the camera what I'm doing here. Well, now it's not going to happen now that I'm doing this.
Well, all the ones are out.
I don't know if I'm literally going like this. Then I'm cutting, right? Tom Bombs.
Oh, he's going to get in some trouble.
Seven of Cups.
Yes, as I suspected, he's going to jail for murdering those people.
Jackie Chirinos. She has the King of Pentacles.
Ooh, that means she's going to leave a voicemail finally.
Super reporter Mary Shine. She has the Queen of Pentacles.
Oh, that means she's going to reach for the gun.
Lucy Carrasco. Lori's girlfriend, Lucy Carrasco. Let's see what she gets.
Okay.
She got the Queen of Swords.
Ah, that's interesting. The Queen actually represents Lori in that scenario. And the sword is Star.
Oh, there you go. Astute girl.
Interesting.
She has the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords.
That's a really good one. That just means she's got icon status.
Dave. Let me cut the deck here. Dave, you've got... Shit, man. The Seven of Wands.
Dave, not good. In that one, like, he's sort of battling with the wands.
Yeah.
I see some trials coming for you, Dave.
Runner Brandon. He has the Page of Cups.
Oh,
Page of
I'm
Cups.
sensing that he's going to be sending some nudes via DM to people lately. I think that's what I'm seeing.
E. Smith. The Seven of Swords.
She's got a lot to carry at the moment. You've got a lot on your plate, but you're going to be all right.
I think that is part of the interpretation of Seven of Swords.
Yes, of course.
J. Thomas Plank. The Queen of Cups. J. Thomas
you
Plank.
know what? Relax and enjoy your life. You're set up. You're good. You're going to retire early.
Where is she? Oh my God. Nikki Pettit. Here we go. Nikki Pettit. The Devil.
It's actually a good card. You'd think it'd be bad, but that just means she's overcoming her demons.
Trots away. The Knight of Wands.
That's actually a terrible card. You're going to die an early death.
Doofus Maximus. The Queen of Wands.
Oh, good card. It means the secrets that he wants will be coming to him.
Anakin's. The Six of Cups.
The most boring card in the whole deck. So sorry, Anakin's. Means nothing.
Kathy Zender is going to predict how her baking dish is going to go. The Moon.
That means you needed to add more flour.
Nikki Baker. The Two of Cups.
That's a good one. That means harvest.
All right. Pete SF. The Four of Pentacles. We haven't gotten a lot of pentacles.
Ooh, Pete, are you a religious man? I'm feeling you're going to go through a bit of a conversion.
Derek Byers. The Eight of Wands.
Not great. That's a lot of wands. That's a lot of wands. It's a lot to
Clinton
juggle.
Williamson. Oh, this doesn't look good. The Four of Swords.
You're really overwhelmed with work right now, and that pressure is really getting to you, but you will overcome if you find the inner strength.
Poppy Woods. The Three of Cups.
Bounty. Bounty for you, Poppy.
Jazzy Ray. The Sun.
That means she's booked and blessed and busy.
The Icon, the Moment, the Everything, Lauren Eckert. The Ace of Pentacles.
Now, this is a hard one to predict because she's not going to hear it months from now.
Yeah.
So it's void.
Brad Coley. The Star.
Now you see, that's of a naked man going into a body of water, which I feel like Brad does scuba diving a lot, right? So I just think, Brad, you're going to go for a dive soon.
Katie Whitmire. Temperance.
Oh, I'm sensing a hot boyfriend there. I feel like she's
AJ
going to get
okay.
down with a hot boyfriend.
He's always second to last, but not in our hearts where he's first. It's AJ Norris, and he got the 10 of Wands.
Okay, it could be bad, but it just means you're juggling a lot, but you can handle it.
And finally, we have Sarah Me.
Sarah, you?
Sarah Me. All right, here we go. And this is the last one. How appropriate, the Ace of Wands.
Oh, Sarah, that's very good. That means we're going to finally come up with a funny way to present your name.
If you listen to this and you want a copy of a page telling you what that card means, hit me up on the expensive Discord channel, and I will send that picture right along that way. All right, guys, we'll see you guys in next week for the Rumor Mill.
Yay.
I don't know why I did it during the way it breaks down. It's like kind of like the bridge a little bit. I want it to be like the full thing. For this song I love, I want it to be everything I have in my brain. Takes away the pain. It does not leave a stain. I want to hear it again, 'cause I love this song. It makes me really happy. I love this song. I'm down to be in love. Oh, 'cause I love Nathan Brown. I want to take him to town. I never frown when Nathan is around.
You know that feeling. Too many updates, too many meetings, too many things falling through the cracks. Monday.com was built for that gap. The AI work platform designed from the ground up for people and agents to work side by side and deliver more together. Drafting the brief, flagging risks, running a competitive scan, your agent can do it all. And the best part, anyone can build one, even you. Try it. Create your first Monday agent today at Monday.com.